It's a buzz. A different kind of buzz. An exciting kind of buzz. From the court on campus to a beach near you. One net, one ball, game on. All sorts. From all over. A melting pot of good people. And one shared language. Serve, pass, set, spike. Big characters, big moments, bigger smiles. There's nothing really like it. Bold, competitive fun. And a welcome for everyone. Volleyball. Feel the buzz.
If you have the words, there's always a chance you'll find the way. Seamus Heaney. The Irish are great wordsmiths. From world-famous poets to songwriters to authors. Our chosen words will connect the present with our heritage. National team players devise their vision for how they perform. Dígras, Brodúil, Tiamanta, Loidir, Bachlitcha. This mission statement is emboldened across our uniform. With Ohm, the first written language of Ireland, connecting our heritage with our now.
And representing Cork Lions, captain number 7, B. Baby. Number 1, Sam Andrews. Number 2, Victor Payarato. Number 3, it's Joe and Joy. Number 18, Justin Joseph. And number 98, AJ Devasia. They're starting lead from number 5, James Joseph.
Welcome everybody to what is the last match of this grand final. Now taking the court and the stage of this amazing show are two Cork teams coming all the way from Cork to Dublin to fight for a championship of Division 3 men. From what we have seen at warm-up, it's going to be a great fight, a great display of skills in both teams. So I'm curious of what this Division 3 match is going to bring to us, and I really hope it's going to be one of the matches. We want to close with a great shows, and stay with us for one last dance. We see now Cork Lions taking the first serve. With great now standing float serve, but well received. Now the captain of Octopus, Victor Secato, trying on a cross shot, finding the net. We said it first set, it won't be the full showcase of their skills. It takes a while to get used to this court. And now another good serve, but well received. Playing with the backcourt opposite. Nice shot. Digged up by the server there of Cork Lions. And now this time Sudin Sanivar, sorry, player number 27 gonna go to the serve line. It was a great shot from the player of Octopus to gain this point. And that's a great block there by Victor. Both teams playing on a 5-1 system, which is nice to see even at recreational level. Great jump float serve, but well received. And now go for the spike. That was an amazing combination for receiving and spike. By number 7, Bibin Baby. Good receive so far, number 22 of Octopus, very consistent on receive, and well done by Victor on this line shot, very powerful, and that's what we want to see now. Great kill, great blocks. Now it's a top spin serve there, and play with the opposite now, number 3, Joe Min, which takes the serve. That's a mistake on serve by Vikas, but that is not that's not an issue. Like it's said, it takes a while to get used to this court dimension, court vision. It's slightly different than what we normally use in our sport. So when we play in the school, even this shot probably out, but picked up by Secato there. And now we play. Let's see if setter going face to face, and almost picked up, but not successful keeping their court. So that's another point for Yobin. Oh, that's a great powerful shot there, blocked, and another one for another go. Oh, Libero attempted a set there, didn't go the way he wanted. Maybe a slippery ball, you never know. Now good play by the setter. Eddie recycled the ball, was not in a position to spike the ball. Going again to the opposite, and great power there by Diego, just not finding the court just yet. So with the exception of Victor, number 13 of Octopus, we really have almost a national team of Brazilian for Octopus and a national team of Indian. So it's going to be, again, two different type of play volleyball between Brazilian and Asian style. It's going to be fun to watch. As I say, one exception is Victor, who is Italian. And now it's a great, powerful spike, but yes, well judged by the line judge. It was out this time. Aji. And now this time it's point for Cork Lions with number 98 going to the serve. It's a great float serve there. Well dogged. And now it's one and set by number 27, Andre. Now back another option for Cork Lions. Off the hands of the block is going to gain themselves another free ball. So through the middle, setter dump. Libero well aware of that option, but it does end up on another free ball for Cork Lions. Go to the winger, and it's an amazing spike, but it is a net touch. So now Eddie is taking the serve. Well picked up by the libero there, now through the middle, and that's a great push by Justin. I like that. That's good receive by Andrea. Now there is a net touch by the setter, Andre. That's a great spike, restrained by the block, but Vikas was not able to pick up then on that second contact after the block. Now we have our line judge to fix the antenna. that's a lovely serve there. But free ball now. And then Victor for the spike. Probably asked too much from this ball, looking for a line that probably was not available. I'm quite sure he has that in his portfolio, but the ball was not the perfect one to do that shot. That's why he found the net instead of the court. I want to see more from these players, and I'm quite sure I will. I'm really pleased by the level of volleyball displayed on this D3 match, similar to what happened earlier in the game with the girls. But sometimes tension doesn't play on your favor, and that was what's happening to Diego there, trying to score the point, a cheeky point down the line with a long volley. Doesn't work out this time. It gives 2-point lead to Cork Lions. That's a lovely set by Andre and a tip by Victor. Gained himself another ball to play. And they do now go for block by Vikas. And now it's Cork Lion to offense. Lovely shot. Libero knows what to do on defense. Opposite, powerful. Wow, that was a very naughty pickup. And now playing with the hands of the block, Victor, well done, because it's that was a very nice rally to watch. Incredible touches. And well done to Octopus to have brought this rally home. That's another good spike from Victor. Said we're gonna see more. First, because it's the captain. Second, because it seems to be the key players for Octopus, the person to go to when you are in trouble. Now, it's true that Andre is backcourt, so they have more options to play with, having an opposite front court. And the opposite has been quite reliable from the backcourt, so we can see more of the opposite from the front court too. Now, nice receive for Cork Lions, but still puts it in out of system set and ball a bit far away from the net. Hard to manage. It was a good shot, good intuition there by number 7, just like a bit too wide and long. And lovely, lovely combination there. Catches everyone by surprise. A very quick ball back to number 7, who kills this ball. And that was simply lovely to watch. And that was a good set to Andre, and then you have Diego trying to play with the hands of the block, but the hands of the block smartly just remove the hands last, and the tip goes out. And that's a great block by Aji there, like it's well positioned, hands on the other side. That's what you want to teach your kids when you tell you how to block. Great tempo, and yeah, was another good receive, and it's a great spike, but I think it finds the antenna before the ends of the block, and that's correct by the referee, correct by the line judge. And now this time, number 7 of Cork Lion just wide. Victor now with another powerful top pin serve. Gain Eddie as lash. It was almost a risk of a net touch on the top of the net, but it was good enough to not to land on that trick. So another serve for Octopus, 1 point behind on the score, but very much well into the game. Great middle play by Vikas. And a lovely serve, but libero knows how to handle those serve. Eddie blocked, so it's a recycled ball. There's free ball for Cork Lions. Out, really, just out. Just out. But it was a great effort. I like when you see plays through the middle. It means that the team is keeping their aggression and backcourt is working, so it's nice to see this play, and then no regrets on a few centimeters out. Same for this serve, kept aggressive, kept long. Now it's more than a few centimeters, but they want to keep pressuring Cork Lions. And they're there, they're just 2 points behind Octopus, but they have all the cards to get there. I think now it's 4 touches. It took a while to the referee to realize the 4 touches. But she was very well aware of it and head gesture, and took her time, which is fine. And now good defense by the libero. Backcourt for the opposite. Tips on the other side. Again, it's a free ball. A bit of misunderstanding of who's going to take that ball. And now it's a pipe. Another well defense by the libero. Probably could have pushed it a bit closer to the net, going through the pipe, finding the top of the net this time. As I said, it's the aggression that it's important. Might bring to couple of mistake at the same time. You want that. Mistake will be part of this first set, and this is a long game, so no worry. And as I said, they can happen both sides, so just important at the moment, do not lose the aggression, the fight. Want it to be there on every ball, want to be powerful on every ball. Now Eddie finding the net, a bit of down moment, and Justin going, taking the serve, Vikas back in, libero out. Let's see if Victor pays attention that libero's not on court, and he's gonna go for a cross shot. Quite sure this set we're gonna go there. No, we're going to the middle. Like, I think the middle knew, like me, that the set should have gone to Victor there. And didn't expect that. It was well played by the setter. It was a nice set. Just make sure that all your teammates knows what you're gonna do. Sign it, and now ball to Victor, going for a cross shot that Vikas can't contain with his block, so it's a block out. And it's 19-17, so still Octopus behind 2 points. And unlucky there. On this shot. Dmitry. Oh, actually, no. And that's another block out gained by Victor. It's and now we have Andre taking the serve. He's a confident setter, he's a good setter, and he's a good server, knows the game. Now he has back his 3 front court hitter. He can play the game like he wants, and probably can get back Cork, Octopus on the fight against Cork Lion. Then this time Ball bit mismanaged now in this case was a free ball. Andre did give his team a slash and they didn't make the most of it. It happens. I'm sure it's not going to happen again. And now Bibin is taking for the serve. The lovely back set for Victor there over the block and now Victor going for the serve. And a top spin serve was, ooh, that was a nasty corner, but well done there, Aji, for taking that receive. Another setter being creative and going lovely set that his teammates are not expecting. And that's the only thing, they're just not expecting this ball. So now it's free ball for Cork Lions, going for the opposite, full spike, but full great block there, and it's 4 touches. It was well played by the referee, not so much. There was a bit rush on Octopus side. Yes, there was a swing on the net, but that was a first touch. So technically, Cork Lions had another 2 touches on the deck. They were trying. There's another nice top spin, back again to the opposite, going down cross. This time Diego's there, going to Eddie. Eddie on a lovely roll. And Aji just on a bad touch on the ball, going flying out. And now try another top spin. He has brought back Octopus just a 1-point distance with his top spin. So no regrets for Victor there. Now just keep fighting till 25. Now Vika's taking the serve and no libero on court. So let's see if the offense will go towards that side. Diego is trying, but he finds the block. Now Andre tried to save this ball. Great chase, unlucky there. So now Cork Lions back to a 2-point lead. The referee now calling a it was a timeout called by Octopus. Back in action with Vika serving. Not as good as she was previously, but great one-hand set. And now Eddie blocked this time by Justin Rubin. And now it's set point for Cork Lions. Oh, that's a lovely pass that we were expecting earlier, and that's Diego off the top of the block. Now it's an out-of-system set, handing up on a free ball for Octopus. Going there again. Lovely tip. Picked up, though, again for the opposite, giving that swing, and off the hands of the block. So good job by Diego there. I like the power. So now the middle goes serve for Octopus. Dimitri back in court for the front court. That's a lovely back set. We have seen this setter Sam on an amazing back set. So it's I'm really impressed and pleased with what I see now today. And now it's swap of court and second set. Our DJ is back on the console, giving us great vibe, giving us time to stretch. And have some fun. So I'm quite sure Octopus, they know they can do slightly better. They only lost by 3 points, and they have margin to overcome this point distance. You can see they're great talented players, and Cork Lions are a very compact team, but very similar this time. We're talking about similar age players too, so it's in this game, it's who wants it more. That's important. Who wants it more? Back in court for the second set. The referee just double checking the number on court for Cork Lions, making sure that everyone is in the correct order. Checking with the score table that they are in the correct order. We don't want any game delay due to a wrong rotation lineup. Now, Octopus, they seem ready. My co-workers say the vibe is the right one. And now Andre going and get ready for his first serve of the second set. Oh, that's a good, lovely set there. Save middle now. Just save this ball before it touches the net. Great tip, great vision of the court. Libero a bit down. Farther down the court, one single block. They always hope that Victor is going to touch the ball on the block, but it was alone, left a bit of the line open, and that was a lovely tip there by Bibin. Tip was lovely. This serve not as lovely as the tip, but I know he is gonna redeem himself next round of serve. And look at that serve. I think he didn't like to get fooled by that tip earlier, so I say, you know what, I'm gonna do a top spin short serve, which is a hard thing to do. That means that this player has played at higher level back in Italy. It's something that you learn at advanced level in your career, to change from a powerful topspin serve to a soft one. Second time was not enough, so Cork Lions was able to turn the side out on their favor, and Vikas take the serve. Short, they try to do what Victor did to them, but not lucky this time. Now they're looking for the next serve, which should be a middle, if I'm correct. Set it outside the middle. And that's a good serve, but well received. And now great spike, great height, but no block touch and no line, no end line. Unlucky there. Justin. Oh, sorry, no player 98. It was Aji. Justin's the middle. And another spike that was out there, but claiming for a touch that was not there. Very good serve, but even better receive. We're able to play with the middle with Justin, and Justin say yes, I'm calling to this lovely set with a great shot. Somebody's telling that Victor is Brazilian, so they did drop an Italian citizenship in my shit, so sorry, so Victor is another Brazilian court. I was hoping. Maybe it's double nationality, you never know. So now it's Diego for the serve. And gain himself another point for Octopus. Octopus now taking a lead of 4-3. Trying to cheat the opponent with a sneaky short volley on the other side. Unlucky this time, Diego. And now Aji for the serve. Asking for rotation for Octopus side. They don't want to happen what happened to Mermaids earlier. So that was a good call. Now it's nice elevation, Dimitri. Stayed up in the air forever to kill this shot. Well done. Good serve there by Eddie. And a lovely cross there by Bibin. Amazing, amazing, powerful, the angle correct, elevation, positioning himself with the ball in front, and no can do for Octopus this time, but this is just one shot. There is a full set ahead and a full match. And Cork Lions this time giving so many points out of their serve to Octopus. Octopus says thank you very much. And now Dimitri goes to the 9-meter line. And now we have the serve for Cork Lions. Serving 6, receiving 9. Nice 3-point lead, but no lead is comfortable enough. You have to get till the 25th point. Very good touch by Victor there. Now Andre going to serve. It's a lovely jump float serve. Got a good speed out of his approach. Well received. And line judge says in. Nice play to the middle. We see Cork Lions middle being very precise, very effective. It's been dangerous so far. Octopus forcing more is 2 pin hitters. Not using the center net so much. And now going to Diego, which is a killer line there. It's an amazing shot. We need to see a replay of this one. And no, another nice top spin serve, but well received by the Cork Lions libero. Now there is a touch on net by Eddie, correctly seen by the second ref there. Vikas going for serve. Oh, that's another smash for Diego. I think is just growing into this game. He made a couple of mistakes on the previous set, but has been close to perfect on this second set. It's a good serve by the middle. We asked for Octopus middle to do a bit more. But the receive of Cork Lions, it's very strong and solid and allows for the setter to deliver another lovely back set and a kill for Cork Lions. Okay, now Diego's been picked up by the opposite, but it is a free ball for Octopus. Another ball for Diego that beach shots this ball. And now Aji try to go down, but it's finds the net, no block. Oh, that's lovely shot, well defended there. Now I have Eddie for a tip, but there was no block, so Sam was well able to do it. And Aji play with Andre's block, so it's nice to see the players looking back at the big screen, see if the replay is coming on. It's not always on, so just keep going and watch your match. That's a good defense there, better play with the middle. And left with no block at the net, so then will be very hard to pick up. Timeout for Cork this time.
Octopus leading the way
And now you see the two benches taking a different approach. Both team have playing coaches, so it's more of a team discussion than actually a coach giving informations, and that happens a lot when there is no coach on the bench. It would be normal at Division 3 level that it's more of a recreational group that decide to play together. There's no formalities. Normally the most experienced take the lead on running the trainings, and it's a common decision when it comes to rotation lineup, who feels the best on the day. And it's nice to see that as well. Now, Cork Lions get what he wanted by this timeout, which is a quick side out, and now they're 5 points behind and serving. Good receive by Victor now. It was a great overlap by the setter between the middle and the outside hitter, Eddie. It just it came with so much power, and then he could not control it, so a bit wide. Another good receive for Andre's hands, playing with the opposite backcourt. There was a great fly there, but defended, and now block. There's a fight at the net. But yes, there is a net touch by Dimitri. It was a great fight to watch, although great jumps. That's a lovely serve, 1-to-1, very deep, even struggle for the libero, but look at the pipe now, so powerful, and even better defense, giving an opportunity to spike, but correctly called by the referee. This time there was no block touch, so point for Octopus. It's a great game to watch, and there was a drop down serve for Eddie, and yeah, now Bibin struggling find the court. It was a great angle, a bit wide, and another serve for Eddie. This time trying to get even shorter than the previous ball, but finds the net instead the court. Justin going for serve. Vika's back in for the front court. Vika has been very good middle, very offensive middle. And I'm sure to see more of him. That was a wide set. Victor tried to save it before it reached the antenna, but while doing so, commits net touch. Well, another ball. They're still 3 points ahead, so they shouldn't worry too much about this one. Now we go back to the opposite Diego, which it misses the ball and goes wide and deep. But I love the footwork of Diego, the jump, the flight. It's perfect, like it's what you want an opposite to do. And now Victor goes through the ends of the block. Dimitri going for serve. It's a easy enough serve for the receiver of Cork Lions, but then Dimitri proposed himself for the defense, which is unusual for a middle, but really appreciated. And now ball for Victor, which sees the gap, see that short ball. Bibin a bit worried more about the powerful spike down the cross, change the tempo, the speed, and then this ball fall. That was very intelligent play by Victor. Dimitri for another serve. And now they're more powerful and puts the receiver of Cork Lions in trouble, but somehow it's another ball to spike for Cork Lions. Well picked up the state and center dump by Andre, and I love the confidence and power and the cheering he has after this point. Well done to Dimitri to keep this serve streak on jinx of the speaker. Just finds the net this time. And now you have Sam going for a nice floating serve and Andre for a setter dump. This time picked up. Bibin for a great spike, picked up by the block. Line judge is very meticulous about the position in the antenna, rightly, you know, when the antenna has to be perpendicular to the line, because it's that element that divide the court vertically. So it has to be exactly lined up with the line of the court. Now Andre for the serve. And lovely play. Look at that smash by Bibin. A quick ball back. Nobody see that coming. That was an amazing play by Cork Lions. Amazing. That's a free ball for Cork Lions. Going back to Aji there. Sorry. Jobin, sorry, not Haji. But gaining themselves another point. Closing the gap. Now it's 18-21. I can see Octopus going for another point. Perhaps calling timeout, but now it's game. Libero keeping the ball up, not as close to the setter though, so it's I would say easy ball, but then Diego takes out the setter of the equation, so it was a very good play by Octopus. Again, another touch of the setter as a first touch. Libero keeping that ball up, Eddie not so able to reach out for the ball, but put in effort trying to, and it was a lovely chase to see. Go for the serve. Play with the net. Victor trying to score the point, and then issue. Timeout. The captain is calling for a timeout. I said probably 1 point earlier would have helped them more, but at the same time, it's really, really hard to play and be aware of calling the timeouts. All the cards you have, because as a player you want to play, I want to do better, you have a next point. So it always kind of takes you a while to say, oh, actually I do have a timeout, you know, I can break the game somehow. That's why coaches are really important on the bench, you know, they have a different vision of the game, they can see what you can't because you're actually able to play. But Division 3, of course, we said it before, it's a recreational league. Very competitive, I'm not saying it isn't, but at the same time, everyone wants to play, you know. Been taking the serve again, and Eddie with a perfect receive this time, going to Victor, and line judge says out, referee doesn't see the touch. Victor is not complaining about it, and now the score is tight. It's a lovely serve, another better sweep. Now we go to Diego, that goes for a big, big swing. The block can't contain the power and gives Octopus 1 point lead and the serve. Another nice, lovely serve there, just create a slash. Another defense that's a slash for Octopus. Eddie now for a shot, and the ball was coming from behind, and that's a hard ball to spike. He did what he could, trying to place it on the long corner there. Just it's hard because the ball is farther down. As we always say as coaches, you really don't want to spike with the ball behind you. Now, player touching the net. So it's 1 point for, another point for Cork Lions, taking the first lead of this match at 23-22. Both captain want to say something to the referee. Referee seem confident enough on calming down both captain and say, you know what, like, tell me what's your problem. Let's calm down, but that's the solution. Go back to your place and place. That's a good shot by Eddie now. Aji tried to bring the score at set point for Cork Lions and doesn't manage to do so. So it's 23-23 on the middle of Octopus going for the serve. That ball is out. Nobody's complaining about the ball. You can see now the captain Sam and setter of Cork Lions say, guys, calm, just it's 1 point, go. But it is a point for Octopus. Jump float, that's a great jump float there. Now Joe Bain trying to close the shot, finds the net, and now it's 1-1, a change of court. Back for the third set, guys. Take out your popcorn. The show's about to begin again, and nobody knows who's gonna win this match just yet. Both teams can fight for the win, and they have shown that they can do it. So leave us a comment who's gonna win. And now we see Diego with his wonderful approach, going full power on this spike. No can do for the block of Cork Lions and scoring the first point for Octopus. Andre going to serve. Lovely one-to-one. We have seen doing that before. The libero of Cork Lions has been pretty good at receive so far. This time couldn't hold the ball. It was a free ball for Octopus, and Victor got a bit greedy. Sometimes he has this thing, he wants really to find the line that the ball does not allow him to, and then it's not finding the court, but you can't fault him for trying. Oh, that was a lovely big shot there. And now it's 2-1 for Octopus. And wow. Wow, that's a great slash there. Great serve and great slash. They almost shivered there, thinking the ball was going out, but landed in at the end. That's a great spike from the middle. I know Vikas can be very, it's a very good threat for them. And I think if they call in for a net touch, I can't say which player has been doing a net touch. They should clarify with the second ref. It's probably on the recovering on the second ball. I assuming it probably. Okay, the net touch was given actually to Octopus. It was just the second ref took the wrong side of the court when giving the net touch. The first referee now explained to Octopus that was the call. It was just the wrong side of that the second referee has taken. So for whoever is not accustomed with referee procedure, I'm gonna explain that for you. The second referee is the one that has the responsibility of calling the net touches and the line fault at certain line fault, central line fault. But the moment they do that, they have to move to the loser side, so that the first referee knows whose side has done the net touch. With the second referee now moving to Cork Lions side, the first referee, of course, has assumed that the net touch was done by Cork Lions, but then the second referee on the mic, the two referees are now connected by a mic and headphone, said to the referee, no, it was actually Octopus. And of course, the first referee said, so you should move to the Octopus side, which was admitted by the second ref. And that's what happened, because if you're watching and you don't see what we are seeing, you can't understand why the point was reversed. But all in peace, and that's what we want to see. We want to see good spike. Got lucky there, Victor, on the net. The net has been playing on his favor so far. It's 5-3 for Octopus, but it's an early stage on this set. I'm quite sure we'll see more spike from the middle now. Octopus decided double block the middles of Cork Lions, rightfully so, because they've been very good. And now the middle was forced to go down to position one to avoid the block. Well defended, and Andre with a setter dump closes this point. It's a best of 5 for whoever is asking if it's the best of 3. My Portuguese might not be the greatest, but I can still understand the question. That's a good serve, trying a top spin there. Unsuccessful, but only by a few centimeters. And now Edit taking for the serve. Well picked up by the libero, and now Bebin for a great spike off the hands of the block. Able to recycle. Victor almost on empty net, only with Justin trying to put an offense and unable to recover this one. And then trying to force the game to the middle. It's true, Cork Lion has lost during the second set. They play with the middle. They're trying to find their pace again through the middle. Unlucky there on this solution, but again, I'm not going to fault them for trying because they need their middles. Now, lucky with this serve, Cork Lions got what they wanted. Cheeky side out of this timeout. Serve for Justin that I think it was a bad toss, so that's why he missed the ball. And now Dimitri for the serve. Dimitri has managed to bring Octopus to a long streak and almost to the 25th point. So now Bibin for a great solution there. It was an odd ball, not very difficult. I really like what he did with the ball, but then it ended up on an easy enough defense for Octopus and a point scored by Victor. And now it's Dmitry losing his serve streak. Yeah, correctly called now. This time it's a net touch by the setter. The setter turns around, he knows. And closing a bit the gap, now 4-point distance at before the 15. It's not impossible to recover. Sam going to serve. I love this serve. It's it seems that it's easy, but actually it's Octopus having a great receive because that serve really floats. The ball stands still and floats sideways. It's an impressive serve by Sam. And even, I would say, better receive because they're able to give a perfect pass out of that serve. But ball out, so another serve for Sam. Let's see if they can still manage to keep a perfect pass. Yeah, libero say I can do it, but now Victor trying on it was a short ball. Now probably the height he wanted. Try with a tip. It just really, the ball was below the net at point of contact, so it was very hard to save that ball from being on the net. And now Victor redeeming himself just after the timeout. He did ask for this timeout to just reset and go on, and great comeback with a lovely cross spike. And now Andre. I really like this setter, but I do like Sam too. It's a well-balanced fight between the setter. Good job there, and I love the combination. So you see Bibin now receiving and coming in front. So you call the middle for a shoot. Bibin coming from a quick tempo in front. This time the middle of Octopus was there. They didn't get fooled by the play, but unfortunate for finding the net instead of the court. That's another great pass there. Long tip by Jobin. Somehow Octopus get it back. That was fair play. First touch was a block, second pick up. And now it's a net touch by Victor. That's Eddie keeps this receiving plays, and now it's a offense for Cork Lions. Nice dive of Eddie on that ball. And look at this one, Eddie, and it's no, I'm not gonna do that again. We're kind of the stage, like you said before with Mel when the Mermaids were playing. You know, like it's. Fourth set, it's almost 7 o'clock. You have driven 3 hours to play this match. You have to manage your energy. Not all the dives are worth doing when you are over 18. At under 18 level, all the dives are worth doing. That's a great block there. And by Jobin, a great dive by number 9 of Cork Lions, but was not enough to keep it in place. That I'll call it Scheiss or Varghese. Now it's Victor to the serve. Jobin for this lovely spike cross. Great height, great angle. Good pass, great set. Now Eddie for the swing off the hands of the block. Cork Lions recycle this ball. It's a free ball for Octopus. It's a good shot by Diego for a ball tied to the net, but now occasion for Lions. Occasion back for Diego to do a more powerful spike, but again, ball probably didn't have the height he wanted. It was chasing for his approach. He needs a lot of distance from the net in order to do what he wants to do. So when Diego wants to spike a very, very hard, powerful ball, he needs to put himself a distance from the net, considering the approach he has. And that was a master class pipe. That was a master class pipe. For the Brazilian listening to me, I would recollect Giba, but no. Giba, please don't be offended. Now you have a very good serve. Let's see if he can repeat himself. Not a very good serve, but delivery saying no, no, you're not going. And look at the dive by this middle. That's amazing defensive effort. Not Diego this time can't find the net. Was an empty net, but still fighting. Big shout out to Guilherme for that dive, that serve. Want to see more of those. Now Diego has to do that again. A bit short ball, bit tight. Now this time tips picked up, and Justin cannot just find the court with this tip. But great play by Cork Lions, speeding up the game on a breakpoint ball. Lovely, lovely serve, and Bibin trying his best to keep his team together. Look at that lovely pass by Bibin. Now Justin going for spike. They put a double block there. Referee correctly calls a lift or carry on the second touch. And Octopus now flying with 5 points lead. If its energy are more on the Octopus side, but I wouldn't underestimate our Indian friends here. I'm sure they can come back very strong. Now back again. There is a substitution. Ajay comes back from Varghese. And Diego to serve. Lovely one-to-one serve. And Justin called to do the hard job. But they do put a look at the dive that Diego made on this one. Unsuccessful because he was not able to keep the ball on the court. But I love what Octopus is doing here. They adapted their defensive system to the offense of Cork Lions because Cork Lions is pushing the middle, so they put double block in the middle, first in the middle, going to between 6 and 1, and put 2 defender on that zone. So it's a great adaptation of the game. And now you have Eddie for a killer line, and look at the cheering he does. Like it's here comes the who, well deserved, Eddie, because that was a really, really good killer shot. And we can see it on a replay on this video. I am actually watching it as we speak. Amazing, Eddie. Just. You can cut this video, edit this video, have it for your memoirs. Forget the serve. Not important. You had a killer line. Come on. Not many players of our age can say, I have a killer line like that. Now Cork Lions is subbing the middle Justin for number 16. Rexy, probably a defensive sub with a nice float serve, but not a problem there for Octopus making this side out. And now Dimitri for the serve. Goes for a jump float serve. Dropping very short, but well done by Bibin taking this one. Vika's just over the top of the block. Dimitri calls present on a defense, and Victor trying to show off his skill as indoor player, beach volleyball player. Not lucky on finding the court, but great display of skills. Sam now going for the serve. I'm quite sure he wants to bring his team back close to Octopus. It's only 4 points distance. That's a net touch by the setter, called by the referee. So 1 point closer. Cork Lions 1 point closer. And now a better pass from Eddie, and Victor making the most of all of his height, his jump, going and fight against the opposite blocker there, and winning this fight. 3 points to 25, and 4 points Cork Lions on the chase. Andre for another lovely serve, but well handled by the libero. They try to play this combination again. Middle going on shoot, and Bibin going for a quick tempo. Our DJ called for a master block. I actually don't think that that was a block dodge there, but I want to see this combination being successful. Call me selfish and greedy, but for the gods of volleyball, I really love combination being successful. And now it's a good push by Diego against the block, but Cork Lion keeps it alive. Another ball for Diego. Decide to leave Diego with no block. I got so lucky on finding the line, the sideline with this cross short. And look at the replay there, like Cork Lion. Okay, that was the first push against the block. That's the free ball. And then I can see on the replay that Diego just shoots, smashing the ball, getting lucky. And now Andre for the set ball. Lovely pass given by Bibin, and now instead of giving a quick tempo to Bibin, we're just going to Vikas that elevates himself over the double block and say, you know what, I'm gonna kill this one. That's lovely, lovely. He went straight over the hands of the block. And now Bibin trying a top spin serve that doesn't go his way, but Cork Lions has another set. As we have seen before, it's a tight score. It can go either way. So we want more. Let's give the team a couple of minutes break to reset and reconnect to each other. And I'm quite sure that is going to be a thrilling 4-set to watch. It's the last match of this amazing weekend. Everybody wants to watch more volleyball. Tomorrow there's not gonna be volleyball, so why should we end it here? Welcome back to the fourth set. I have a question for my friends at home following us. Can Cork Lions do it? Can they bring us to the tiebreak? Can they make this game longer? Let us leap on the arena. We are happy to do so if that means more volleyball. Or will Octopus decide, you know what, we have a long drive home. We want to close it here. Andre starts with a great serve, but a great play by Cork Lions ends up on a misunderstanding on Octopus court. So far, first point, fourth set, Cork Lions. Good receive by Eddie. Now Victor called to do the hard job, but Sam says, no, I'm defending this ball. Free ball. Libero handling that peace and quiet, and it's the line judge called touch. The referee overrules the decision. A bit on decision from the secretary for when to stand in court. But another point for Cork Lions. There was an overpass and now net touch by Cork Lions. Lovely topspin serve by Victor, but well picked up by Aji there, and ends up in a point for Cork Lions. Now Vicas for the serve, soft on Eddie, which no problem with that. Diego for a very powerful shot, restrained by the block, but picked up by Vicas, has gained himself a free ball. Now Andre for Eddie. Somebody say Eddie's love is live in the comment. But this time it goes Cork Lions' way. Now Vicas for the serve again, picked up by the libero of Octopus. Well done on the job. Sam on defense now. Bibin for a lovely pipe, end up in a slash, and Justin can just make the most of it. And Octopus delighted of what happened because they gain a side out, and they send Guillermo to the serve. Out. Jobin now taking 9-meter line. That's a nice receive. Andre trying to play a shoot. That it was correct. Like nobody followed the block on the shoot. Just Dimitri probably, I would say, called from Spiking's perspective. The middle of Octopus have not been called to spike so many balls. So he tried a very powerful shot and went out. But Cork Lions keeping Octopus alive. Giving a side out of the missed serve. And Octopus saying thank you very much. Now Diego changing his serve style, going back to a standing float serve, which is no threat to Cork Lions, and now they were able to play their combination they like to play. Quick, fast, quick tempo, close to the setter, and point for them. Now another serve. There's no much threat for Octopus. Going to Diego backward, not able to use this full swing. Great block by Andre, and that's always like that when a setter that it's not the tallest in court gets to block. It's like the full court empowered themselves. Like, yes, I got it, guys. I got you all. If I can do it, everybody can. And now Eddie for the serve, going to the libero, no problem there. And that was a lovely, powerful spike. But yes, the ball just out the line. I feel for Justin because he has these great shots and they are close, so close to the end line. Just out, just missing like 2 centimeters to close that point. And now point for Lions. Well, a lovely setter down by Sam there. And now you have Rexy taking for Justin. We've seen that before. Justin has been fighted with serve. So even in the previous set, after the first mistake that Justin did on the serve, Rexy took his place. And that was a lovely receive, a lovely set. Victor trying to find the hand of the block. Block not there though, was a single block, so out. Now Lions says, yes, I can bring it to the tiebreak and I will. And now it's Octopus saying, no, no, you won't. Oh, that's a double end tip there, but totally legal. Now Diego trying a miracle on a cheeky free ball on the other side, finds the net. And now Cork Lions a 5-point lead. Rexy keeping his serve straight, going really, really close to the baseline when serving. Overlap of Dimitri and Victor. Victor with no block. And Cork Lions unable to recover this ball. It was a decent defense, but then trying to... See, sometimes you see those players on the third touch trying to score out of the free ball instead of just giving themselves another chance to block and defense. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And that was a lovely spike by Vikas there. 5 quick and on cross. You want to see more of those. I know it's the 4th set. I know they're all tired. The jump might not be there anymore, but want more spike like this. I think the time between the set has brought magic to the Indian team because they came back on the 4th set as strong as ever, and they got some energy back. And now Octopus forced to call timeout. Probably they just need to reset, bring themselves together again. They said, guys, come on, don't make it even harder on us. Just let's not go there. And that Victor now coming back of a timeout and say, I can kill the ball too. Now Andre for the serve, 5 points behind. Will they close the gap? Good pass by the libero there. Great swing, approach. The net played a role here on the libero's timing on that defense. And then instead of finding the ball on the side like he wanted, they find it on his chest. And then it's very hard to defend from there. And now it's a serve on the net, though. That sends Victor to serve. Now we have seen he can variate his shot. He can do a very powerful top spin. He can do a short top spin. He can go to any player he wants. Let's see what he does. And he goes short again. And he's right because Aji can't just... he goes down to pick that ball very low, but he can't give the right angle to the platform to give height to the ball for the setter to reach it. So let's see if it's repeat, change, not change. Goes powerful, but this time out. And he knows. So there is this thing in volleyball, if it's not broken, why you fix it? And it's of course, so we say it between coaches when we do the lineup, but it works for a player too, like you just scored an ace, why are you changing? You were putting pressure on a player to deliver his receive, and then you change and you go in a different direction. Sometimes just skip it, keep putting pressure. And referee now, it calls a double touch on a ball going over the net. It's true, it wasn't the cleaning of the touch. It's the first time that happened this time. The players they do know, they do say about, that there is probably here a rotation fault on the position of setter, but second referee lets go. And that's out, so diagonals as well. Now Cork Lions taking 7-point lead, determined to bring this game to the tiebreak. It's a free ball for Cork Lions. Sam on a jump set, going to Aji, and then Aji make the most of his jump. It looks like this player now are playing the first set all over again, and I mean that it doesn't seem that they've played 4 sets now. On the third set, they look like they had no energy, they had no fuel in their tank anymore, but I don't know what there was in their bottles, but did the job. And then it's Victor seeming to say, yeah, I'm still here. I'm as fresh as I was on the first set. I can still do it. Guilherme not finding the court this time. That was a good serve, well handled by Octopus, and even better defense there. Colin Bibbin from the pipe, great defended by the libero. Cross-short forced by Eddie. Now just into the middle, who forces Dmitry to a net touch. And now we have Jobin for another serve. A timeout for Octopus first. Now we have a great shot by Eddie, but well defended by Cork Lions. And Aji missing this ball now. Octopus say, "Ooh, thank you." Nobody would have picked up that tip. And Diego to the rescue. Very short serve, setter dump, force and picked up. Now Diego has to jump. Cross shot there. Justin on a back set and up on a free ball, but a bit too tight, forcing another setter dump. It's another free ball. Octopus claiming on double on that touch. And then again, go. And Dimitri finding a net instead of the court. Diego going on either flying jump, a very powerful pull slightly behind him, and that's why he doesn't find the court. Can't swing down fully as he wanted to. Ooh, that was a very long, deep serve. The Octopus player were comfortable it was out. I wouldn't have been so sure, but well left. Eddie for another serve. Libero picks it up. Justin down to one. Picked up by Eddie, and lovely shot by Victor there. Like again, we've seen him doing before. He goes faking that big swing, delaying his arm swing, and then just rolling it over the block. That's another great serve and better pass, and lovely play by Bibin there off the hands of the block. Andre doesn't replicate what he has done before. Is angry probably for more. And now it's 3 points for Cork Lions 3 points to Cork Lions to get it to the tiebreak. Get the first one down. What Octopus has to do now is just to get a couple of points on the belt. Good spike, good hit, good block to bring momentum for the next set. They gain a point like that, and they're trying to make it out of a good spike. And now that was they couldn't use another substitution. Of course, Justin was already substituted once for the serve, so he had to serve this ball. And now Dimitri kind of copy-paste Justin, what he just did. I think it's a bit of, it's tiredness most of the time. And now it's a set point for Cork Lions. 10th set point to bring this game to this tiebreak. So I guess we're going to the tiebreak, guys. Victor says, yes, we might go to the tiebreak, but we go to the tiebreak on my own condition, on my rules. And now you have Andre trying to do the impossible. Picked up by the libero, well done. And now Vikas, that we've seen it earlier, can jump over the hands of the block. Jumps over the hands of the block and score a beautiful point there. So now it's tiebreak. teams are back on court now. Cork Lions will be taking first serve. I can see already Sam on position 1. Both teams consistent on their starting lineup. If serving, they started with their setter in position 1. If receiving, they started with their setter in position 2. Both teams are confirming their main 6 on court. Rightly so. They've done so good. They deserve the last dance, the last light on them. That's really, after this set, there are no more. So we got all we wanted. A nice thrilling 5-set as the last final of this weekend. The only question is who's going to win it. Now it's a good pass. Andre trying to call in action. Diego was not ready for a spike, but was very well aware of where Cork Lions was in court. So dig this ball down to 1, catches everybody by surprise and score a point out of a free ball. And now Andre for the serve. 1-1. Nice pass by Bibin, and we've seen that combination. Bibin running for a quick tempo, playing shoot for Vikar, and this time out. Vika's just out. So Octopus 2, Lions 1. Can do the Lions what the Lions did yesterday. Let them roar. And that's the combination. Finally, they ran it. They had 3-player Ryan on first, second, third tempo. And it's amazing to see. Probably that's another one that you probably want to keep as a teaching point. As a coach, I love to show those clips of how volleyball can be played in so many different style and level, so many different combination. And that was beautifully done by Lions. Now, Andre calling Victor to do a hard job there, and unfortunately finds the net before he finds the antenna before he finds the court. And it's 3-2 for serving. Now Andre delivers a lovely ball for Diego. You could see this ball just standing still, not moving, keep line, same trajectory. Off the net, Diego, yes, that's the ball I want. You know, I have my distance from the net, I can jump. Diego is a high jumper, like it's beautiful how he delivers this line. Victor going now short for Bibin, that is on the job, he knows what he can do. And then well done by Jobin on this spike. It's tight, but this is a fair fight, point to point. Everybody using their big guns. And now Pikas for serve. It's gonna end up on a free ball for Lion. Great smash by Jobin on that one. So first lead, 2 points. First bigger lead for the Cork Lions is 2 points, and a lovely back set there, and smash back. Another serve for Vikas. Good job by Eddie keeping this ball. It's a back set for Diego. That goes close in that shot. He had a good approach, had a good height. And nothing to blame to himself, to be honest. If not the fact that he did not watch if he had a block or not. The back set was a bit predictable. Octopus has not played much with the middle, so they know the other goes for one pin or the other. At the moment, Victor is on the backcourt, so if you take a wild guess, the ball is gonna go to Diego, and the block of Lions is taking that wild guess, and it's rightly positioned there. Now it's timeout for Octopus. It would be nice to see, like after the defeat of the Mermaids today, and they definitely did not leave anything behind. They played everything they had on the court. It would be nice to see Octopus taking a trophy home, but at the same time, Lions has come back from hell, and whoever's gonna win this match fully deserves this cup. It has been the story of this weekend. The club that normally has lost a final and were involved into final has normally won the second, with the exception of CVA couldn't do that today. And I don't know, maybe it's gonna be the course or not, but we'll see. We'll see if Octopus gets back on track. It's a good pass now, going back to Eddie, and Eddie killing a line again between 1 and 6. So see, everybody was expecting the ball to Diego, but Andre knew that, and I said, you know what, Eddie's on fire, let's go to him as well. And now it's 3 points behind. There is still a swap of court to go, and Guillermo can do a few points for Octopus. That's what Octopus would like. Starts with a very deep serve, and now there's no touch. There is no touch there. Jobin was claiming for it, but no, not this time. And now it's a good pass by Bibin there, going for Ajic, well blocked by Dimitri, and now it's a ball. It's gonna be a free ball. Victor Calm delivers, going for Diego, and off the hands of the block this time. So let's see, Andre really pleased by that finish of Diego, and it's another serve that we wanted, like get a couple of points out of Guillermo's serve. Now it's back 1 point behind. Would like another one, go tight, see if we can do it. Not this time, so they go at a swap of course with Cork Lions having 2 points lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving into the switch around. It's Cork Lions advantage with 8 points to 6.
And Gustavo Lima. Oh, no, that was not Gustavo Lima. That's Danza Kuduro. Same time. And now it's, wow, what a shot by Eddie. And that's what probably Cork Lions are thinking now. Oi, 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 that was a great shot, so let's move on. And now you have Diego for the serve. They're just fixing the score. First referee asking to fix the score. It's 7-8. I'm quite sure all the Brazilians following us, they're dancing at the moment. That's picked up by Victor gone out, not taking chances, because they say, you know what, I picked up a defense and I scored a point, and now back to square zero. 8-8. Everything to redo for Cork Lions. Good pass, good set. It's a volley. Well handled by the libero now to Eddie, which is on fire, but is also on the other court. For a moment, he started playing for Lions. Watch out, an octopus on the Lions cage. It might not be the best solution there. Eddie again for the shot, this time out. There was no block. He really attempted a very difficult shot, and now Lions back on a 2-point lead. I'm quite sure the Lions is going to look on the other side where Andre is going to go now. Diego's backcourt, Victor is backcourt. Eddie, are we going to Eddie? No, we're going to Victor. Jiba this time. Jiba goes long. a bit impeded by the libero. That's what he's claiming. He didn't have his full approach. But at the same time, yes, if you don't have your full approach, you might want to change your type of shot and recycle the ball in a different way. So now it's 3-point for lead for Lions. Octopus needs a side out now. They are forgetting they do have a timeout to stop the game. They don't call it now. And hopefully they don't have to call it another time. And Eddie decides to change the sort of the game and say, we don't need power, we need intelligence now. We need to be smart. And then look, tip, and down on the floor. I can't follow up with the serve though. It would be amazing if I could follow up with that serve. And now it's a substitution for the serve. We know Justin had some trouble serving, so Rex is coming on his place and has done a wonderful job so far. And it's a line called touch the line while serving. We've seen it before. Rexy comes really, really close to the line while serving. This time too close, giving a point to Octopus. Again, Octopus thanking so much for those. Now Dimitri wants to keep this serve in this time. Oh, that's a nice serve, but no trouble for Cork Lion pass shot. And now it's Bibin playing smart. Both teams know because there is so many energies have been used during this game. It's a 5-set. It has been tied, and now asking for a dive, it's too much. And now it's Igor going for a big shot, big guns, and now good placement of that ball by Eddie, but it's Bibin for another tip, and that's match ball, and there are 4 match ball for Cork Lions. So Octopus is now calling the timeout. Now remember that they can call the timeout, and they're almost already cheering for that, and it's nice to see. We have seen so many nationalities taking part of this grand final, and as much there was Brazilian Lions that won yesterday the Premier League. I wouldn't mind the Indian Lions winning this game, and fair play to the Octopus. We want to see more of you. You've done a wonderful job, amazing job tonight. We couldn't ask for a better game. So let's see if Octopus, they have that 4 points in their pocket. Can they do it? Can do the pull a miracle, or for Lions they go for the victory this weekend once again? Eddie nice and calm, nice and steady, calling for Victor, and well restrained by the block. Now it's a long shot, libero try, and it's Lions celebrate this weekend once again and lift up another trophy. Okay, not Cork Lions, but it has been DVC Lions yesterday. Now it's Cork Lions today. No fortune for Octopus Club today, but well deserved. Well deserved. Fair play. Big shout out. You deserve all the applause that we can give you tonight. No regrets. Go home. It's going to be a long drive. Well done to the Mermaids earlier down this game. You still go home with some silver. And well done, Lions. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, for being with us, kept us company. And that's it for the grand final. This was Erika. And thank you. Thank you again. And have a good night.